Guys, this is the Lawyer BBS Fan Show with my man Jimmy Jam. I'm Big Mike. We are here with the pregame show for the first game of the year against Kentucky Wildcats versus the Toledo Rockets. Did you know that they was the Rockets, bro?
Hey, I told you just a little bit ago. I found that out like a day or two ago. I didn't know that they was the Rockets.
The Rockets. Well, I hope that those guys are not that fast on the field. But this is the opening game of the season. Football time in Kentucky. It always feels good to have it back in the bluegrass. Jimmy, are you excited for football season to be back or just sports period?
Me, I'm excited for sports. Period. But this year, I mean, yeah, I kind of not got excited like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but Friday and Saturday today, I'm excited. I want to see this football team play. Really.
Man, I hope that these guys come out today, man. And I hope these guys come out and are ready to play some football. Like I get it, a win is a win. But for me, I just need to see the catch just do something great today. Like I don't want to be like I don't have the like I don't want the first game of the year to be a nerve-wracking ball game to open the year. I mean, you want to set the pace off right. I mean, we do that for every January the first. We always try to start out the year doing the right thing. I hope that Kentucky can start this year out right. Uh, what are you expecting from Kentucky's offense this year, Jimmy?
Well, I mean, I hope we do have that big blue wall that could protect our quarterback, our running backs, and everything. I want to see how Zach Calzada does. I want to see. I've heard great expectations, but I just want to see it on the field today for the first time, and then I can build a little bit more expectations after that.
Jimmy, you are exactly right. And for me, I think I know that this is our first game playing together. I know we got a lot of transfers in this year, but for me personally, like I know we got to gel together. I know we got to have a couple of games to maybe get it together. But overall, I mean, we got guys that have played college football together. I mean, it ain't like we getting true freshmen transfers in. We're getting guys who have played ball together. So I mean, it's just a different uniform. Yeah, you got to gel with the team. You got to get to know what the man beside you is really made of and what he's going to do in a real game experience type speed. But overall, man, I just like for me 3 points. If you win by 3 points, I'll take it. But for me, it's just kind of like can Kentucky, an SEC team who out recruits Toledo, I'm sure, whether it's the portal or whether it's just recruits, like why can't just put this together all in the first game of the year and just see if we can go out here and just start the year off right? Because like people, especially fans, even Kentucky fans, a lot of people are looking to say, "See, I told you so." Kentucky just beat Toledo by 3 points. Now, a lot of people, Jimmy, and I'm pretty sure you're aware, a lot of people is like this, just win the ball game. And I don't argue with that. I want to win the ball game, but it's like, come on, can we just like build some confidence off of this first game up under a new quarterback? Calzada's a big quarterback, man. So I hope he takes that with his body frame. But for me, the biggest question that I have, Jimmy, is our big blue wall going to be big today?
Well, I mean that's a suspect to just to see what happens today because I know we got some big guys. I think we got one good guy that's like 6'8", 6'9", and 400 something pounds. But do we have that all the way across the line? And I know this quarterback that we've got playing this year he's played for 4 or 5 years now, and
Yeah.
he's played for SEC schools and everything.
Sorry.
I mean, it's still iffy to see. I want to see how we, protect our offensive line, the big blue line, if they're going to be able to. I think our defense is going to be pretty good.
Okay.
But if we can just control the offensive line and get great movements for the wide receivers, tight ends, the our running backs, I just have to see about that. I mean, this is a brand new team that last year I didn't know exactly what was going to happen. It didn't turn out real good. This year, I know nobody is expecting anything. So I'm hoping great expectations, and hopefully this first game shows it.
Oh, Jimmy, saying you're spot on. I think a lot of people. I look, Jimmy. Look, I mean, there's a lot of fans out there, including yourself, that has followed Kentucky a lot closer than I have over the years, just because of my life and what I've been doing. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of fans out there who really genuinely want to support the Kentucky football team. If you want to bring the fan base on, if you want to give them some encouragement as far as maybe how the year could go, I think this game is more than just winning the ball game. Yeah, Toledo's just really good team. They're projected to win their conference. They're projected to possibly having like that non-power four getting into the playoffs. Like these are the kind of expectations that are being put on Toledo this year. But we're still Kentucky and we're still the SEC. Can we get it done? Is this a game that Mark Stoops wants to come out and prove to the fan base, to his team, to everyone around Kentucky is that he's going to be aggressive all year and he's going to do whatever it takes to win ball games by letting the offensive coordinator do his job. Jimmy, that's just one thing that I think a lot of fans are just like saying they won't believe it until they see it.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly right. I mean you hit that right on the nose. I mean a lot of people's talked about how he pulls the rug out of the offensive coordinator's feet and don't let him do what he wants to do, and it has to go through me before the play gets called on the field. You know,
Yep.
I'm hoping that is not what's going to happen this year. I'm hoping that offense coordinator, I mean, our defense coordinator, I mean, we still got Brad White, which is the
Yeah.
defense coordinator. I'm hoping that stays the way it was because we did have a good defensive team last
Yeah.
year. We just didn't have the offense. So
Yep.
hopefully this year the offense gets to run what he wants to run at the same time of, well, if I want to go for it on 4th and 1, don't pull the rug underneath my feet. Let me go for it because I believe our
Yeah.
team can do it.
It's it's that confidence that starts on the sideline that leads to being on the field, having confidence. If it's 4th and 1, now I get it. Sometimes you want to play field position, so I know that there's a lot of dynamics that going into deciding whether you want to go for it on 4th and 1 or not. But I think if the momentum is there, and then if the momentum is there, and we've been showing that we can run the football, but you still decide to go ahead and punt it on 4th and 1, then that sends a message to your team and your running backs and your big quarterback is that I don't think we have what it takes to get a first down against Toledo. You know, against Toledo, we don't have what it takes. We can't buckle down, and all of our guys on one play buckle down and says, "Do what you have to do to get this 1 yard." And when you don't send the right message from the coach onto the field, I think the players is kind of like I think the players kind of check out sometimes. So just this right here has to be, and I like what Donnie just said, Jimmy, over in the comments. He talked about that this right here needs to be a statement game, and I think that's pretty much what you and I have been talking about this whole the game. Like this right here has to be a thank you, Donnie. This whole game has to be a statement game for Kentucky, and while a win is a win, not all wins are the same. Now if we play Ole Miss next week and we kick a field goal and we win by one, that's a much different 1 point win than versus beating Toledo by 3 points. That's it's on a different level of a win. So I think that, as Donnie just said, I think this has to be one of those ball games where if we want to get the fan base behind us, and if we want to see what we are about against starting the year off, I think it's more than just a 3 point ball game. We have to go in there and we have to make a statement game.
Yeah, yeah, I agree totally. If we do this, we win this game, and we win, convincingly.
Yeah,
Win, 14, 21 points or something like that. And then, we just barely squeak by and get past Ole Miss next week.
yeah,
That's a good setting up a big base to going into that Eastern Michigan game. We win that game big, and then go into we'll have a an off week, and then get
yeah,
ready for the rest of the SEC play. But
yeah,
we need some good wins
yeah,
defensively,
yeah.
offensively, to show what we can do right away. And yeah, I think this team can do it. I'm just hoping that they show that they can do it.
I think so too. I mean, and like they just got to go out there, man. And that they just need to play ball, man, today. And here's the thing about the defense, Jimmy. And you was talking about how good the defense can be because they've been good in the past. I think if the offense gives the defense that extra energy, if the offense can go out there and generate some points, and then the defense gets on the field, the music is playing in the stadium, everybody's getting hyped. I think that takes the defense's mindset is okay. Let's go out here and let's go match our offense with their energy. Let's go out here and let's get a stop and let's put our offense back on the football field so they can keep scoring points. It's all about the momentum. It's all about the swings. And can we keep that momentum within us? Can we control the clock? Another thing to keep in mind for the offense, Jimmy, is that we have definitely have got to stay ahead of the chains. Like we can't just be. I mean, it can't be 2nd and 9, 3rd and 8. Like, come on, man. It. We just need to be a team, man, who's focusing on staying ahead of the chains. Right before we came live, I was watching. I think his last name is McGowan. So I hope I said his name right. He's a running back that actually was at Oklahoma. Dude, this guy is freaking. He's good, man, and he's gonna get a lot of touches today. So I look forward to seeing if he can be the next great running back here at Kentucky. Because if you think about it, we really haven't really had anybody really good since Rodriguez, and anybody watching, you guys can correct me on it, but we haven't really had anybody good since Rodriguez. I mean, we've had decent backs because hold on, because Rodriguez came after Benny Snell, so Rodriguez got his chance after Benny. So we haven't really had a really really great running back since then. So I'm hoping that McGowan can be that. But speaking of running backs, Toledo got Chip Tatum. So
Yeah, yeah, one of
I,
our own. Yeah,
what about old guys? Jimmy, what do you think we see from him today?
man. Yeah, if he gets the opportunity, he's going to try to run all over us.
Yeah,
That's how every ex player is going to try to do that to their ex team. I'm just
yeah,
hoping. I'm just hoping that our defense just shuts him down, because I know he's
yeah,
capable of doing.
yeah.
He's capable of getting 100 yards easy.
Yeah, he's a big running back, Jimmy, and it's kind of funny because that goes kind of along with what you do with our basketball and everything with the recruiting. But when he transferred, I think whenever he transferred, I didn't realize that he had actually went to Toledo until like a few days ago when I started going and looking at Toledo a little bit more, and it was like, yeah, we got Chip Tatum as running back. I'm like, hold on. That name sounds very, very familiar. Where do I know him from? He came from Kentucky. So I don't know how that
Yeah.
broke up when. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was really a nasty breakup, but just like you said, Jimmy, this guy's going to be out to prove something against Kentucky. And that scares me a little bit. It does because, you got this big running back. And while, a lot of our guys know him, it's still, you come in there and your first game as a transfer and you get to play your old team. You got a little emotions going on there. So hoping our defense can step up and make a stop. My internet is working really, really horrible for my TV. It looks like that Kentucky has those guys are on the field a little bit. So yeah, they still got like 25 minutes for the ball game. So
Yeah,
um, yeah, I'm just excited to see our guys on the field, and it matters. It's not an exposition game, as BC would say. This
yeah.
game actually goes down in the book, and it matters. So I'm looking forward to seeing this ball game. I hope my TV works a little bit so I can watch it. Man, dude, being in the states, bro, I just miss my continuity of my TV and being able to watch the football game. But
Yeah.
um, um, like it's it, we got to be good on all three phases of the game today, Jimmy. Our special teams has got to be on point. We can't give up big plays, can't give up a run back. Hopefully our guys are just locked in and ready to go, man. Everybody's been waiting for this game for so long, and now that it's here, we haven't had a lot of hype around the team this year. I hope that's a good thing. I hope they can show the hype on the football field, since there wasn't a lot of people coming and talking about the program, except there's been a lot of negative talk. Jimmy, do you see us possibly winning more than 4 games this year, or is it just one of those years where we might just win 4 games and might as well just be happy with it?
Well, Big Mike, when I made the predictions,
Yeah.
I had us at 5-7.
Okay.
Uh, I think we could squeak out a 6-win season.
Okay.
But as of 6, I don't see us.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people saying 7, 7 wins. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
see 7. I think we could get 6.
Yeah.
It's going to be real hard. We're going to have to
Yeah.
upset at least 2 SEC teams,
Yeah.
and
We are.
we'll probably have to maybe end up beating Louisville at the end of the year. But
Yeah.
I'm hoping we don't have to worry about that. That we get
Yeah.
the 6 wins before we play Louisville. But I don't know. But right now, I had them at 5-7. I'm hoping we
Yeah.
get 6 wins and get
Yeah.
to an okay bowl game.
Yeah.
And that way, all the fans will be a little bit more happier. And then, I mean, like next year, I don't know what they're going to do with the contract and
Yeah.
Stoops. If they get to a bowl game, I would say they'll probably keep him.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't think they can actually fire him because they owe him too much money. So,
Yeah.
I remember when when Stoops first came here, and we was going to little games like the little bowl games like the Music City Bowl. We would do anything to go to the Music City Bowl. Now, we would do anything to get 6 wins and get back to Nashville. That would be a very, very successful year, I think, if we
Yeah.
can get back to Nashville. Before that, it used to be like, yeah, we need something better than Nashville. But under the circumstances of where Kentucky football is at right now, I feel like that if we can just we can find a way. But it all starts today, Jimmy. And I hope our guys understand. Yes, there's some pressure. It really is. But a lot of these guys are getting paid now. A lot of these guys are getting some big time money to play football. So with that comes a lot of responsibilities. You got to be able to put up with the press. You know you got to be able to put up with when people are calling you out, when you're not putting the effort out on the field. I watched that Nebraska game the other night, and Dane Key caught the touchdown that basically sealed the win for those guys. So that
Hmm.
was odd seeing him in red and white. That's for sure. that
Yeah.
that didn't feel good. So that those are the kind of things um, that we got to make sure that we make up for this year. A lot of people still got like a lot of bad memories in their a lot of bad memories in their mouth or whatever. So I think it's critical, Jimmy, that we go out here and that we could now. This is the question that we debated. Is this a ball game that no matter what happens, that Calzada plays the whole ball game, or do you see a case where he's just not playing good, and they pull him for quarter ball.
Well, I mean, I want to see what halftime comes. I mean,
Yeah,
if we're doing good at halftime, I'm pretty
yeah,
sure that Zach he's going to stay in the game. But
yeah,
if
yeah,
there's something going south and we're down by 7 or 10 points or something, he might need to make a change and go for Cutter Bowley, and just give him some reps and say, hey, well,
yeah,
we need to change something up here.
yeah,
And changing up the quarterback is it's maybe not essential, but
yeah,
because you might not know what's going on with the offensive line and everything, but
yeah.
maybe just Cutter Bowley might make a little bit of difference.
It's and I mean, you talking about chemistry now. He's another one of those players, Calzada. They got a lot of money to come to Kentucky.
Yeah.
So I think, in my opinion, is that uh, you let him ride out the whole ball game, and you give him
Mhm.
those maybe that 2 maybe 3 game game grace period, just to see what happens. But I mean, I don't think we're not in a position as a team where he gets 5 games to win if he's not winning. I think you got to get in there and just go. So we just got to uh, see what happens with this football team, and I'm trying my best, as a fan, to be as optimistic as I can.
Yeah.
I can't say that for all fans, because some people might say, hey, stop being delusional. It's Kentucky football. We're only gonna win 3 maybe 4 games. Get over it. But I'm not ready to just get over it. I'm not just ready to just concede and just say that Kentucky football is just going to win 3 to 4 games this year. It's just, I guess maybe I am being naive. Maybe I am being crazy, but I just believe that that somehow, some way, our Wildcats can get it done and at least get the 6 games this year. Um, Jimmy, I'm gonna see what some of the guys over here are saying in the chat. Let's see. Chris says, let me throw up Chris's comment. Hopefully we get 6 before we play the 30 birds. Jimmy, you said that as well. I hope it doesn't come down to because Louisville would love to spoil our bowl game this year. If we only got 5 games win, and I'm going into that ball game, they would love to be the reason why we don't go to the bowl. Uh, Wildcat Life, appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much for your words. Big Mike and Jimmy Jam, my favorite show. Cannot wait to see you guys every week. Go Cats 27-10. Okay, cool. Man, and you know what? And even if we
Hey,
win 27, I I would be happy with a 27-10 win. I would be happy because here's the thing: I just noticed that the spread, I think it went down to like 7, 7.5, but I looked on CBS and I think it's back up to 10. So maybe those guys know something that, of course, I don't know. But that was actually good to go to. Hey, Liz, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you. Um, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining in. But yeah, man, just like I just think everybody, I think everybody just ready to see the Cats play. And my internet is absolutely horrible. So I was going to try to stay on. I was going to try to stay on during the whole game and just sit here and watch the game like I did last year. But I don't think my internet is will not play my TV unless I have the cord hooked into it. So it looks like I'm after we get off of here. It looked like we and also if you're watching, I'm not sure if anybody's watching from Facebook or not. But if you're watching from Facebook, the post game show will only be on. It will only be on YouTube right after the ball game. So there is a post game show right after this. Me, Jimmy Jam, and BC. I'll be here for the post game show. Dude, we can't lose this game, bro. If we lose, there is no post game show. Okay,
yeah, yeah.
just cancel the post game show if we lose this ball game. But nonetheless, we'll be here win or lose after the game is over. Uh, Jimmy, we can't lose this game, bro.
But this this is a. I mean,
Yeah,
it's first game of the season, but it's a
yeah.
must win. We we
It
we
is.
need this
It is.
win. and
We
we
do.
need it. We need it by decisive. We
Yeah.
I mean, for the players, for the fans, everybody. We need this game like a good win because this Toledo team, they've gotten votes for being in the top 25. I
Yeah.
mean, this team they beat Mississippi State at Mississippi State last year, 41-17. I
See.
mean, this is not a bad team.
No.
So, I mean, it's going to come down. We're going to have to play great defense. We're going to have to be disciplined on both sides of the ball. We're going to have great special teams, and just let's just don't make mistakes.
The holding, the offsides, the
Mm.
just unnecessary behavior, hitting people out of bounds. Like we just got to be a very disciplined team starting today. Like if we're going to start down a trajectory of being a good team this year, then we have to start on the field today, and that's by doing the right thing. Like you know what the snap is. Why are you jumping for? Are you telling me that you're so afraid of the guy in front of you from Toledo that it's causing you to jump before the play even goes off? Come on, defense, watch the football. Don't don't have any self-inflicted penalties that's going to hurt us. If we in a situation where it's 3rd and 1, don't go get an offsides. Don't go get a hold and put us back in the hold again. Just play smart football. Don't just we shouldn't be this stressed. And Jimmy, as you mentioned earlier, this can't be a game where at the end of the ball game, come on, man, hit this field goal, bro. Or Toledo, please miss this field goal, please miss it. I don't have the nerves for that. Not right now. Wait till the old Miss game to give me those nerves. Not against a Toledo team. So a win is a win, but not all wins are the same. That's for saying. Hey, Carl, it's good to see you in the room. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Pizza 1 2 3 4. Stowe gets to bed now. All new one he can't. Um, so it's good to see all you guys in here, man. For real, man. Thank you guys for supporting us. Once again,
Yeah.
it'll be a post game show right after this as well. We're going to continue to do our pregame shows too as well. If we win today, well, let me rephrase that, Jimmy. When we win
There
today,
we go. There we
okay.
go. Let's don't make no mistake about that. Yeah, come on, come
When
on.
we
I got you.
win,
I got this football. I got this football shirt on for nothing here.
come on, Cats, let's go, baby. Let's get this win. A lot of that offense that played last year, it should be a great game. I'm gonna throw up this comment. Hey, Andy, thank you so much. I'm gonna throw up this comment from Andy. Let me see if I can move this a little bit longer for it. Um, yes, Toledo has a lot of that offense that played last year. It should be a great game, but Kentucky wins. Our defense has something to prove, I think, and I like Brad White and his philosophy on things. Brad White, and see that I don't know if it's because Brad White has been with Stoops for so long that he's kind of able to do his thing. But I mean, I think it's time that Stoops put that trust in his offensive coordinator. I mean, Cohen he's now a head coach in the NFL. Like you got a guy like like you had a guy in your system that knows how to play football.
Two
You got to
years.
two
He had him
years,
two
man.
different years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 different years, and it's just one of those situations where I mean, we can beat this up in the head until it's old. But Stoops, man, please, man, let our offensive coordinator loose and let him do his job. And maybe that's why he sets up in the press box more than he is down on the field. So he ain't got to have direct contact with him, so he can call his play and he can do his thing. But crew is hyping making excuses for Kentucky fans. I hope they. Hey, Peanut. Peanut said that the crew is already hyping up Toledo to already give Kentucky an excuse in advance. No excuse, Kentucky. No excuses, big guy. You guys got
Yeah.
to you got to get this game and you got to win it. There's no there's those yeah. You just got to win the ball game, man. Please, Kentucky, win the ball game. Um, so I know Leah had sent me some videos and stuff She's at the ball game. So Leah, when you go back and watch this, I didn't use any this time. But going into the Ole Miss game or whatever, I'll be better at throwing up and sharing everything during the West name. But Leah did send us some videos and some pictures. Leah's at the ball game today. I think 21's at the ball game too as well. So that those guys are lucky. I wish I was there. That's the downfall, Jimmy, about being over here, man.
Yeah.
All I can do is sit back and just wish I was at home, so I can be there too. Um, yeah, trying to see what Andy said, but um, it's just this is let's get the win first. Let's make sure that we get the win. But I hope that when we go into the locker room, the players are not like we only beat Toledo by 3. That's going to be a long year, Jimmy. It is. I mean, it's going to be a long year, especially when you got to turn around and play Ole Miss next week, who's ready for this ball game, who has this ball game circled, because we embarrassed them on their home field last year. So these guys are going to be ready. So I feel like for me, wants to be another note, but he can't. I feel like for me, Jimmy, is these guys, like if there's any chance of beating Ole Miss again next week, I feel like it starts on the style of victory that we have tonight. If you can go out here and beat a Toledo team by 14 points, 13, 14 points, or whatever, if you can go out here and if you can beat this team by this much, the confidence that you have going into next week, a 14-point win versus a 3-point win, dude, we can beat Ole Miss. We got what it takes. That was our first time playing together, and we beat a team who's supposed to win their conference. If they can do that, I feel like that Ole Miss game could possibly be one of those SEC games that we need to get a steal. I mean, and people are already riding us off against Vandy. Like, come on, man. Like, this is Kentucky football. Why is people writing us off against Vandy? I know they beat us last year, but let's see what happens. Um, but I hope the Stoops has a solid game plan. I hope that our receivers are ready to catch the ball. And here's the thing, Jimmy. If our O line is blocking, then Calzada, it's up to you. If our O line is blocking, then running backs, it's up to you. What are you guys going to do? Like, but I really hope that we got some solid transfers in on the O line, Jimmy. I hope those guys are ready to block, and I hope they understand what it means to be part of the big blue wall here at Kentucky.
Yeah, that's definite. I mean, I believe our offensive wall, big blue wall. I believe we're going to be good.
Yeah,
I want to see it today how it transitions into the
yeah,
game plan and all the way after halftime, past third quarter into fourth quarter, and see how it stands up. But
yeah,
we just need to be more physical. Control the line of scrimmage. I believe our defense is better, and
yeah,
we still got Brad White, and
yeah,
our defense has been good. I want to see how is it Dow and McGowan, the
yeah,
running
yeah, yeah, yeah,
backs. I'm
yeah,
hoping they get the line. I hope the offensive line breaks it open so that they can get out and run. Because I
yeah,
know once they get past the line of scrimmage, they're going to be able to get yardage. And,
yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
but I know we got good wide receivers. I just want to see when they get open is Calzada, is he going to get the ball to him?
yeah, and
I've never, I've never, yeah, and I've never seen him play a game.
yeah. Well, I hope he
So
plays a game of. I hope he plays a solid game today, Jimmy.
yeah,
I hope he's out on the field. But yeah, I mean, if we got to go get those those 50-50 balls, as they say in basketball or whatever. We
yeah,
got to go get those. Our receivers have got to go up and get that football, man. They got to go up to the highest point, see if they can grab it, hold on to it, come down to it, and it's all about catching the ball. And if you catch the ball, it's like, are we going to be able to get yards after catch. Are we going to be able to get downfield with the football? Everybody's going to be watching, man. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a sold out crowd today at Kroger Field. So those guys are not coming there, man, just to have a regular game. Like the fans want to come and the fans want to see us beat Toledo in the ground and what's that phrase they use? Um, show show our will, something like that. But we got to be the more aggressive team today, by far. So I see that football game against Texas and Ohio State has already started. So
Yeah.
hopefully that Kentucky game starts on time. I know you're keeping a track of it for when. Hopefully it starts in 5 more minutes. Hopefully.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
still right now. They're still on the SEC network and
Yeah.
talking about the games. So
Okay. Yeah. So hopefully, I guess we got to root for Texas to stay SEC. I guess.
yeah, I
Yeah.
just saw Tennessee is beating Syracuse right now. I think 10-0.
Okay. So they probably gonna run all over those guys then.
Well,
That's for
every
sure.
SEC team that I've seen play so far, even last night, every SEC team has won.
Yeah. Auburn and
I mean,
Auburn
Missouri.
and Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri won. What was it, 66 to or 61-6 over
61-6 or
Central
60. Yeah. Arkansas,
over
or
Central
whoever that was.
Arkansas. Yeah,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, they just man, these quarterbacks look good, man. So
yeah,
I mean, it's one of those things for Kentucky is I think we go as far as our quarterback goes, but I
hmm
think our quarterback goes for as long as our O line goes. So it's a lot of things that have a lot of different repercussions, and I hope it goes in our favor as well. That we can get this done, but definitely looking forward to Kentucky getting this W today. Um, I think Kentucky call says 27-14. Jimmy, what's your call?
I had 27-24. That was my
Ooh,
pick that I made
yeah.
on a Wednesday night. So
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with that, but
Okay.
I'm kind of hoping it's a lot better than that. I just gotta say it.
If we can hang 35 points on these guys, I would be happy. If we can win 35-7, 35-14, something
Yeah,
like that. I don't know how I even got to five. Well, we had to score five touchdowns, I guess, if that's the case then. If we
yeah,
score 35. Uh, but I hope we don't have to settle for field goals. I hope
no,
that we can, we got to be a team this year that can put the ball in the end zone and not rely on kicking five field goals a ball game just to win. Now, if once again, this is one of those ball games where you don't want to rely on the field goals to win it. If you got to come down to a field goal in an SEC game, totally different, totally different mindset, totally different things that happen. But in this ball game, we got to go and we got to win big. So to give my predicament of the ball game, I'm going. Oh, I think I said that 35-10, Kentucky.
35-10. Okay.
I must be. Hey, I don't advocate for drugs, but I must be smoking some crack right now.
Well, yeah, it might be drugs that you need to be taking or some that you don't need to be taking.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
right?
something. Yeah.
As they say, I've been smoking some of that Scottie Pippen today.
Oh, yeah, that's Scottie Pippen, boy. You lay
Yeah,
off of that.
lay off of that. So guys, we will be back for the post game show right here. If you're on Facebook watching, we will only be on YouTube watching. We'll only be on YouTube for the post game show. It'll be me, Jimmy, and BC will be joining us. If not, it'll just be me and Jimmy. But I think BC's going to join us. So hey, appreciate you guys. Go Cats. When Stoops is underestimated, he usually proves Ned says wrong. Well, I'm gonna throw this up because this is from Peanut right here. When Stoops is underestimated, he usually proves naysayers wrong. 41-17. Okay, dude. If we win 47, if we won,
Hey, I'll be, oh, wow, I'll be ecstatic when we get on here.
dude,
I'll be like,
that
laying back,
bro.
like, look at this.
Oh, absolutely, man. If we win by that Peanut, absolutely.
Mhm.
But we'll definitely be right here, win or lose. I hope it's a good environment. I hope that we get this W. And so I look forward to all you guys being here. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button if you haven't. You guys make a difference with this channel, and we're here because of you guys. So, Jimmy, I see you after the ball game. I appreciate you being with me. And guys, go Cats. Come on, Cats. Let's
Go
get this win.
Cats.
Let's get this win, man. Beat Toledo and stop playing, man.
Yeah.
All right. See y'all.